Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Kopp, and welcome to the season finale of Cherry and White Classics. Now, since March, we have taken a look back at 22 different Classic Temple games. We've revisited last-second victories, thrilling upsets, even national championships. But we're going to do something a little bit different tonight as we close out our first season, and that is we're going to take a look back at the 2019 Temple football homecoming victory over nationally ranked Memphis, but we've enlisted the help of head coach Rod Carey and the rest of his staff to give you a special coach's film room breakdown of this game. So we're going to revisit the ESPN broadcast in its entirety, but you're also going to be hearing from Temple's coaching staff to give you a coach's perspective on this thrilling Temple victory. So we hope that you enjoy it. We thank you for watching this entire spring and summer season. We hope to see you more than ever back in the fall. So please stay safe, wear a mask, enjoy tonight's game.
Balboa in bronze fixes his gaze on the eyes of the Tigers. You're watching the American Conference, and today a top 25 Memphis team comes to Philadelphia to take on the Temple Owls. It's two of the best teams in the American Conference and a potential conference championship preview. In the brief history of the American
Guys, thank you so much for taking some time to relive this great Temple moment.
Yeah, you bet, Kevin. Now, you don't know quite what you got when you asked for us to jump on here. We're a little surly from quarantine and what have you, so this could be interesting.
I've got my buzzer here for the 7-second delay. We're all good. Everyone's covered.
Oh, no one told me it was set. Oh, all right, we're good. 7-second delay. Gabe, no worries then.
No, I'm not worried.
Well, why don't we do a little roll call here, Coach Carey? I introduced you already, but who do we have on the call?
Go ahead, introduce yourself, boys.
Gabe Infante, running back coach.
Mike Juramovich, offensive coordinator. I coach the tight ends.
Melvin Rice, corners coach.
Tyler Yelk, working with the safeties.
Oh, Yelk is here too. That fires me up a lot. Melvin, I can't see you. Why can't I see you?
I don't know.
Well, there. Now I finally can see you. We were just on a staff meeting, and Melvin had a window behind him. He was a big silhouette. So, that was nice. That was nice. So what are we doing here, Kevin? Are we talking about the game, or are we just,
We're talking about whatever you want to talk about, but yeah, let's talk about this game. I mean, obviously, I want the insight from you guys as you're seeing it. Feel free to jump in, break down what you're seeing, but. I mean, Coach, do you ever go back and do this? I know obviously you guys watch film, but do you ever go back and watch an ESPN broadcast of a game just for fun? Does this have any value for you as coaches?
I do a little bit right after the game. Like I'll watch our coach's copy, and then I'll go back and watch game copy, once. But then after that, I usually don't. So it's a little different. We knew they were a good team coming in, obviously. With the season they had after this game and what have you. But we felt good about, our matchups, and football's still a game of matchups. So we were fortunate to get out to an early lead. The crowd was really behind us. It was a fun day. It was a beautiful day weather-wise. I remember that. And, great homecoming atmosphere. So we were all pretty stoked for this one. It was obviously a fun one to be a part of. Nosey on here, Mike?
He just got on, I think. Yeah.
Nosey, Yelker, right? You guys are up first on defense, so, I don't know what you want to talk about or what have you.
Sam Franklin's probably going to tune into that, and I marked that down as a missed tackle for him. We were pretty on the grade sheet last year, so hopefully he's watching this on Friday, and he calls me right away.
That's perfect. That'll get Sam's attention too. It will.
Memphis had to replace 7 assistant coaches in the offseason. Gainwell again.
Did we turn him over right away here? I forget. Did we turn him over this first series?
No, I think we had a long drive to start, if I remember right, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think their initial script had a little success right away. Obviously, they jumped into tempo early on, and then they were saying made up for his missed tackle early on.
I was
with a
gonna
nice
say
little
that ain't a
TFL.
missed tackle, is it?
Still didn't get his jersey dirty either.
Yeah. See, I mean, come on. Now listen. Now we're go ahead and splitting hairs. Ball carrier's jersey was dirty. Oh, there's Coach Knowles and Coach Dearson.
Had a little trouble getting on here.
Oh, welcome to technology. Who doesn't have trouble?
Third and 1.
Yeah, I don't remember this opening drive, Knowles. Did you? Yep. Couldn't remember either. Did we turn them over this drive, or did we stop them this first drive?
I think if I remember right, I thought we stopped him first drive. Right there we did. 4th and 1. And then second drive, I think, is Harrison's pick, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I believe so.
Yeah, good. They ran that stuff all day. The 2x2 zone read.
That's right. Yep.
If anybody's watching this for the first time, obviously there's going to be some spoiler alerts, so just a heads up there.
What are you, a TV personality now, yo?
Isn't that what we're doing? Hey, need a plan B. This goes south.
I mean,
4th and 1, they didn't go for it.
wow. Yeah, I do remember that now. And Isaiah made it interesting right there, but he was good all year, you know, with that stuff. Like, he's caught every ball.
We had some good short yardage stops in this game.
Yeah, it's coming back to me the more I watch it. You know, you watch so much of this in cut up, you forget game time, you know, and flow. You forget all that stuff.
Remy, was that a mock turtleneck?
It might have been. I don't know. Was it cold that day?
Pretty sure it was warm.
I really just want to make sure I'm comfortable. I could really care less how I look on the sideline. But we started off with a hitch here, just a sprint out smash to get Russo going. And then we, if I remember right, ran the ball some early on this drive, and then BMAC ended up having a big catch in the double coverage.
Oh, yeah, that was that hard. Yeah, play action. Yep.
And that fits what Memphis does on defense.
Too tight end to look here on first down. This is Jagger.
Run by Jag.
Just jet inside zone. Jag and Ray both had a good game. I don't know what they rushed for together in the game, but I know we rushed the ball pretty well.
Great run. He's got great size on him at 6'2", 220 pounds, and really just swift feet there as he was able to cut and make the first defender miss.
Ray Davis now into the game. Temple's leading rusher. Little pop pass, misdirection. Jaden Blue. And Memphis is deep.
Oh, Joe's here. Nice, Joe.
Yeah, I came in right on the holding call conversation because Isaac had one, and then Henny had one too. That was and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the one Henny did that 3 times to the same kid, and they called it once. But
That's a bad time for you to come in the conversation. O-line coach on a holding call conversation. That's like,
absolutely,
it pissed anybody off.
timing's perfect.
Yeah. No doubt. Oh, yeah, and then face mask right there. That's right. We got a free 15.
On the backside, pardon me. Looks like maybe Austin Hall, number 25 or 23, Russell. Well, that's unfortunate if you're Memphis. And this is a unit, if you're Memphis, they don't get enough credit. They've played some pretty good defense this year.
Yeah, it's the play action pass down the field.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Good catch. He was a little fired up, you think? What do they call it? They Hulk it out? Is that what they call that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I hear enough stuff. I got no idea what that is.
Oh, there you go.
No, this one's not, man.
Yeah,
We had a couple of good
sign,
runs
Joe?
down here.
a little bit jittery, coach. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's a great job by D-back. Throw.
We had a couple of jet runs down here. One of them I thought Ray was going to score on, but they just tripped him up.
Oh yeah,
Lucky right here.
I think he.
Yeah.
I think he
This
went
is
back
it
to
right
back.
there. They got him from the back right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a walk-in. Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Hope they show the replay. Because
You see him get up game? He knew it right there.
that was really
Hop on
good
his
against
little
the blitz.
bicycle right away. He would.
They show it again.
Well, they might have this thing cut up pretty good.
I think we run it again right here.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
It takes us all three to score, though. I think.
I think we score on power.
Oh, yeah, we did, I think.
The moving with his feet as they get back up on the ball. I'm assuming we hand it right back to him.
They do. Davis
I love it.
There.
into a roadblock. Thomas Pickens with the stop. And it's second and goal.
Pretty good defense, man.
Catch Memphis
Good
off
team.
guard. Memphis was
Sure.
ready for that. And now as they bring in some more size and a tight end and another running back, Gardner enters back into the ball game. And it looked like Davis was a little gimpy on this play.
Jag scores,
Comes
no?
off the field limping.
Yeah, I think he scores on power, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Joe's
he
right.
does.
Well, I think we run inside zone one more time.
Three tight ends into the
This might be it here. We jet him.
the tailback.
Yeah, here's power.
Yeah.
The give
Yeah.
is to
Here's a
Gardner.
great hard run.
Nice.
Marches into the
Great
end
hard
zone.
run.
And
Yep.
Temple on the board first.
That's the way to start the game. Get a stop, get a score.
Yeah, they've
Style
done a
that
great
up every
job
time this
of,
fall.
developing their tight end position. And these are guys that can block. You just get right in behind them. That offensive line getting pushed, particularly from Fair, the left guard, and they punch it in. That was an excellent drive for Temple as they come right out here, and they did everything they wanted to and made that look easy.
Will Mobley stays perfect on PAT.
Mobley had a good day on this one, too. I think he had like 3 field goals, right?
Yeah, he kicked well.
Moves like
Yeah.
Jagger.
We needed every single one of those points that day.
Yeah, a couple of those, though, we should have scored touchdowns on. Shouldn't have had to kick field goal. Should have been extra points.
Well, and didn't we get stopped on one? And I got gun shy on the 4th down. That was like 4th and 1 on the 20. And we kicked it and made the field goal, but
Yeah.
kind of kicked myself after the game. I should have gone for it again.
But there was another drive down in. I think it was we were winning 16-0 that we fumbled the ball on. Toddy
Yeah,
was in there and we messed up the motion and gave him the ball. I mean that right there at least should have been 19-0 and maybe 23-0.
Yeah, and then the Philly special, he got stripped.
Oh yeah, fumbled.
And then Ray got called back on the hold.
This is kind of a reverse spoiler alert to tell you that we cut that drive out of the replay, so you don't have to worry about seeing that one.
Oh, nice! I thought you'd have it in there
Good
for
for
the
you.
special no matter what.
But that was a hell of a. We got it on 4th and 1 on that drive though. We got a long ass run on 4th and 1.
That
Called
was
the trick
blue.
play and fumbled it.
Yeah,
Sucked.
yeah.
Better cut out some of their scores then, too.
There we go. Love it. Love it. Now we turned them over here, Jeff.
I think so. I think it's
like second play, I think.
yeah, we're playing trap coverage.
Yeah. They're in pin and pull.
Yeah, good job. This was the formation of the day for them to start out. They
Man, they was. You ain't lying.
stopped in 2-by-2, tried outside zone read with the tight end of the flat, zone read with verticals,
Yeah.
and now I think this is this. I think it's this.
Yeah, this is it. This is trap. Yeah.
This is the where they tried to isolate.
Oh yeah, this is empty.
Yep.
This ain't the one.
No, this isn't. That's right.
Yeah, it was a 3rd down play, huh? Oh no, they got.
'Cause it was out of Doc Yo that he got it. I'm almost
It
sure.
was
Yeah,
second.
it was either Doc or Doc Young.
Doc or Doc Yo, yeah.
He also said that if we moved him out to wide receiver, he'd be
That
able
one
to
they
play
went
bigger
empty and then
so
did the little shake route on the mic. Yelled.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is it where they hitched and then they
Yep.
tried to ad lib it and
That was it.
You
That
can't
was
see it there. Yeah, you can't see it there, but Harrison did a good job of disguising it and messing with them and kind of baiting them into that throw.
But a New Jersey native from nearby Cherry Hill.
Oh, Stu's on. What up, Stu?
Just checking out Temple versus Tigers. You know,
How many 110s you running today?
I got 14 that I get done. I got 14 I'm going to try to get done.
It didn't look like White was actually
Is that Nolan I just heard?
Either they didn't get communication on the outside as he was
No,
That's Grayson. That's Grayson, coach.
I mean, you talk about this is his 4th interception of the year. He's 11 touchdowns.
He's still got them young legs. Young legs.
Now putting this hot Temple offense back out on the field with the defense that hadn't gotten enough rest.
You see what Temple has done in the interception department for this season.
Through the slant to B-Mac here.
Oh,
Good job by Russo.
Beat the blitz, man.
Yeah.
That reach?
Yeah.
Reach.
Reach, surge, forge, I think.
That was good. That in motion.
Did we get a field goal here?
Yeah. If I remember right. I could be wrong, but I feel like it was. We missed a throw here. He was open.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like it. 2 tight ends and empty.
Yeah, we missed him. Probably should have came back. I ran that play again.
Russo saw him open, got a little anxious right there. A little anxious.
Waiting for the winds of winter. ETA 2035 indeed. Gardner ambushed in the backfield, and he steps out of bounds after a loss of 2. So 3rd and 12 now for Temple.
No, it's 3rd and long, and
Got beat inside.
I think we ran. I think we ran. I could be wrong, but I think we ran 4x dig and threw the dig to B-Mac to the boundary here.
Yep, you're right.
It's a good job by Russo coming back and seeing him. Because he's starting off on the left here, and he's going to come all the way back to B-Mac. Yeah, we looked him.
Russo, being a veteran quarterback now, has to recognize that, find the right man, and connect.
Yeah, they changed.
Good throw, good catch, good route.
Russo over the middle, Mack again. Brandon Mack
And this is where I just say, obviously.
Obviously what? Oh, did you just cut out, Mike?
This is where we want to get it. Yeah, like someone's calling me on the thing. We want to get a touchdown down here. I mean, to settle for a field goal with all the momentum and to start 2nd drive of the game, it'd be great to be up 14-0.
Yeah. Well, it would have made the end of the game a little different, too. Not so stressful.
Davis.
Another good run.
There you go, Ray.
And a nice pickup on 1st down for Ray Davis, freshman from San Francisco. Played prep ball
Getting
at
text
Blair Academy,
messages,
New Jersey.
getting calls. Kevin, you're going to have a lot to do to edit this now.
I figured you guys were, I mean, I was counting on you for the Zoom etiquette here. You guys have probably logged more hours on Zoom than anyone else.
Yeah, that's why we have no shit. Life has to go on.
Some sloppy play early from Memphis, penalties, a turnover, and
What has it been like for you guys?
looking to go up 2
A lot of this.
halfway through.
A lot of this, but it's been good. I mean, our players now, they're coming back on campus. Get the rest of them back on campus next week, and they're excited to get back. You know, I've been able to be around them. You got to get in the mask and get outside and socially distance and all those things, which is fine. I keep telling to the guys, hey, listen, whatever we get to do is better than what we were doing. So we're they're excited and pumped up to get back. We've had one group here for a couple weeks, and then another group this week, another group next week, and the next week we'll have everybody rolling.
That's great.
Good. Yeah.
Taking on a team like Memphis that can put up points extremely fast.
31-yard attempt for Will Mobley.
You already go or
It's good.
Pearson, is that Brody?
Yeah.
He's making a television appearance right now.
Yeah, it's enough of an appearance. Here comes my daughter now.
Oh, boy.
Excellent play from Hand and Temple.
It's a good kick by Will, though.
That's good. We can't even see you anymore, Brett.
Why?
I don't know. Your Zoom.
No, I'm back.
Gabe, he's kind of a hot mess still, isn't he?
Who, Brett?
Yeah.
Easy, Gabe. Easy, Gabe. I'm close to you now.
Hey, listen, I run by your car every day. Kick the tires and keep running.
Easy. We're neighbors, Gabe, so be
Pour a
careful.
little sugar in the gas tank, and I keep running.
Come on, man.
Kind of up there with a banana in the tailpipe, right?
Cool.
Sugar
For the
in
old
the gas
banana
tank.
tailpipe.
Yeah. You'll have Brett walking around looking at his gas gauge, looking at his tailpipe now. Every time he gets in his car.
I just know where he lives. That's all that matters.
He's missing one lug nut on one tire, but I won't tell him.
Golly.
You know what you should really do, Gabe, is just put a banana peel on the hood of his car.
Oh, funny guys.
This is the one where they got the big run, right? And then the next play we turned them over.
I don't know if that's yet or not. Which came first? Because Sam Franklin gets a nice little scoop. Is that the same drive?
Yeah, that's this drive.
That's this drive?
Yep. We lost leverage, and there was I think a missed
Oh, he got
tackle.
the scoop and run back. That's right.
After the big run.
Didn't score. Should have
And
scored.
then the next
Shout out
one,
to
we
Sam
forced
Franklin.
a fumble, and Quincy fell on it, and Sam was right there to scoop it up and go again.
Yeah, that's
that
what
one
I was
was later.
wondering, which one that is. If this is the drive where Sam gets to run.
This is the play right now. Next play.
This was a great fill by Deshaun. He just didn't squeeze it all the way down. Good at the point of attack. Didn't finish.
Yeah. Well, that back, give him credit now. He's a good player.
Oh, yeah.
Like that third leg he did right there, that's pretty impressive.
There's no doubt.
Good run for
You know, this kid was born with this. This is not something that Norvell and his staff taught him. He's a guy.
Yep, second. This is second down and short here. Good recognition by DeAndre, sniffing out the play action pass.
He's waited his time behind some great backs here.
Tried to take a shot.
Oh, and this is where he got him. Yeah.
Get the ball out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lucky bounce.
Knuckles on the ground.
No, we practiced that bounce. We practiced that.
Well, do you practice tiptoeing on the sideline? I see us doing that too. We got to get that executed.
Yep. We were going to do that this spring until COVID hit. We were going to rep that a lot.
Yeah. Coach yelled crutch. Yeah, until COVID hit, I was going to do that too.
Yeah, that was a good pass rush because they had us on a double move down the field.
Oh, that's right.
Post, corner, post.
Shout out Coach Stu.
Quarterback throwing one.
What is it? You cover him, we sack him. Didn't we have that line come out one time?
Oh, yeah.
56 got to stay in his rushing lane, though.
Good call.
Who's that, Banks from the Peanut Gallery?
Banks, what's up, man?
What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach?
I saw Banks today for the first time, Stu.
What did his hair look like? Was his hair long or was it still short?
Nah, you know what? It was a little long, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. I was just so happy to see him. I ain't seen him in 4 months.
The length got there, Coach. The length got there.
Yeah.
We got to settle for a field goal here. This is a bad drive. This is when that ball gets flipped up in the air and we were wrestling with it. I think it was Barbone and somebody else wrestling for the ball.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Man, that one. B-Mac would like to have that one back. You know, reach out with his hands and grab him instead of let him get to his chest on that one. I know if Thad was on, he'd be giving the head shake.
Yeah, it's also interference. He never gets the call. The guy's hitting him, but he should catch it. You're right.
Now there's going to be an argument over that now because Yelp will say something or Melvin will say something.
I would think that they would hope that was called interference for us too.
I was gonna say,
No doubt.
when I'm up in the booth, when I'm up in the booth, it's always interference.
Yeah. Every time they get a long run, I'm yelling holding.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And that's all fine in the game. You guys are all lovey-dovey. And then the practice, who gets both sides of it? Me. You know.
Defense is the home team in practice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard you call one holding in practice.
Oh, I have defensive holding a lot.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Coach has never called a holding in practice. Come on, Knowles.
Maybe in the film room, but I don't remember one being called out.
Never on the field.
I can attest there for sure has been on the field.
Yeah. See, I can't win.
That means you're doing
But
it.
he doesn't remember that Tripodi and I worked with him when he was the line coach, and there was never a hold in practice when he was the line coach. It's only now that he's the head coach
That's a good one.
Then there was never a hold.
No.
Yeah. Mike, that's a good one.
Yeah. There was never holding. You're exactly right. Well, now I'm not a line coach, and now there's holding.
Yeah.
Francis did some things that was a great matchup for a guy like Mac, and we've already seen him go to that several times.
Calling on the field is confirmed.
And so I think if you're Francis, what you don't want to do, I mean, you're talking 5'10" versus 6'5", but if you're Francis, what you don't want to do is get in your own head. I've played the cornerback position, and the worst enemy is yourself. You know, keep playing, and you really do have to have a short.
Yeah, that's a good make, though. This is the one. It was a 4th and 1. No, it was 4th and 10 here. 4th and 10. The next one, I think, is 4th and 1, and I didn't. That's the one I wish I could have back.
This time from 29 is good. So Temple forcing a couple of turnovers.
Money Mobley.
Only getting 6 points
Ooh.
off those 2 turnovers.
Like that nickname. All right, I got to jump out to a meeting. You guys can handle the rest of this from here. I'm sure you guys can, complain a little more about my calls in practice when I'm gone. So you guys have fun.
Now we'll get the real story.
Yeah, no doubt. Now it'll get real. So it's a good win for us, Kevin.
We'll crank the volume on your post-game interview. We'll get to break that down too.
You get the what?
We'll crank the volume on your post-game interview now that you're not here. We'll get these guys to break that down.
Yeah, see, okay. I was just going to thank you for putting this together, and now I'm just taking my thank you completely away.
Well, I'll thank you, Coach. Thanks for making some time. We appreciate the chat.
Yeah, all right. Talk to you.
All right.
Should be a good matchup between that great Penn State defensive front. They had 10 sacks against Purdue last weekend. Iowa
Going into this drive, what was it, 3 straight turnovers for these guys? They turned the ball.
Well,
I think this one's the third.
This is the third, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is the one that Q jumps on.
Yeah.
And Sam was all mad because he was going to have a chance to score again.
Well, he had his opportunity.
Yeah.
I got to make sure he tunes into this.
Well, I always wanted him on offense, so I hope he hears that too. You guys wouldn't let me have him, so you know that, Sam. I was rooting for you.
Jeez. Who's that? Brass? Oh, Brass sneezed on that guy. That's why they called.
They didn't let that one go, did they?
They did.
Yeah, well, Braz never let that stuff affect him, though.
White's pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
There we go, getting the hands up.
There you go,
sir.
Banks.
Yes, sir.
Good coverage, Banks.
AFQ, baby. Mirror hand. Just like this how you work it. It's good stuff. Next time, 2 hands, go snag that thing.
Can't get to the quarterback. What do I do? Throw up one of those big paws, knock it down, get them behind the chains, and now you're off schedule again if you're Memphis.
Banks 6'4". Kylan Watkins for a short gain. Watkins came into this game averaging better than 6 yards.
Third and long. What happened here?
I think this was the double move.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is this the we're playing cover 3 and they get the out and up on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 1,600 all-purpose yards, and then Patrick Taylor, who only played in one game this year, was an 1,100-yard rusher.
FSL.
Now, Brady White back to a third and medium. They don't like being in these situations. This is all on the quarterback.
Four-man pressure. White going downfield, connecting.
Banksy, we need you on that one.
Kadarian Jones, the fifth-year senior from Dallas, Texas, with a gain of 40.
Wasn't this the week that Memphis had a lot of formations? It was just
Oh, no doubt. Yes.
we spent hours at night trying to figure them out.
It's so soft. It's just easy to catch.
They like the FSL and the Doc versus.
There's the football.
Poor Sam. Oh, my goodness.
Everybody's going to take that. Look, everybody rolling around.
I forgot that. Yep, 3 turnovers.
And they're lucky this didn't go for 6. Poor connection and match point there.
This was good. Good job by Dana. Just attacking the mesh. Quarterback tried to pull it out late and basically force his own fumble.
Another good hard
run. Yeah, it was a good strong run.
That 3rd and 3. Good run.
And this guy's a very active center. One of the best in the country. And they move him around a lot in that time, taking a shot from Gardner and keeping on ticking. But they love his smarts. They love his ability to move. He could probably play guard at the next level.
Gardner again trying that right side for a short gain. Coaches told us Hennessy has incredible flexibility. A lot of that.
You're getting a lot of 12 this game. A lot of Jets and Jets and Zebra, more than the rest of the season.
Yeah, this and it's kind of similar to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, you're right. We were in that game too.
With the personnel.
And that shows up on the field.
Rod Carey, a former center at Indiana, says Hennessy's the best center he's been around. Gardner. And now a 3rd down, and
That was an RPO. He probably, I mean, that's 50-50. He could have thrown it, but he decided to hand it off, which was the safe call. But the shark route was open.
And I think some of that credit goes to Memphis. Give them credit. Their offenses have just been unproductive. But they've come out. They've managed to force 2 field goals inside of the red zone. And that's awesome. However, it's all for naught if you come back and you give up a play.
This is where we get it to 4th and 1 and kick the field goal, right?
Yeah, this is a long drive.
Now this is a bust on power read.
Right.
We kicked the field goal here.
Yeah, this is the drive coach was talking about earlier.
I can see Temple going for it here. You're talking about the very edge of Will Mobley's range.
They're going to give it a shot. They're bringing out special teams. And
Gabe knew what was coming. That's why he got off. Tailback busted that one. He's a smart man.
give it a whirl. See if you can put one through the uprights and extend this lead.
This would be a new career high for Mobley from 44. And Mobley
Oh, kick. 16-0.
Money Mobley.
a new career long. Temple has cashed in on all of Memphis's turnovers, but only field goals. Tigers still in this game, even though it's 16-0 Temple.
That made my head spin.
Think about all the coaches Temple has had this decade.
Oh, they got us.
The tight end, and a big play through the air.
Did he insert on that? Is that insert pipe?
Inside, like, I don't know.
The little delayed, the boundary safety. They had a chance to pick that, but lost his vision on it.
Brady doing a nice job of connecting with him.
Oh, good fit. Get him down.
Inside the 20. He is fun to watch. 14 yards for the aptly named Kenny Gainwell.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it because, I mean, this kid, he's the one that you just hold your breath. The excitement,
That back's a good player.
when he has
Yep.
the ball in his hands, he's a very dangerous player.
He went through the run-through gap. Cut it back, it looked like. It's a little choppy, but.
Gainwell again. Barrels inside the 15-yard line. And if Memphis is able to get a touchdown off that last Temple turnover, now this game changes. You can feel the momentum already swinging.
Well, you're punching back because Temple has gotten points off of their turnover today. Can you do the same?
Here's this formation again.
And get some of your pride back.
Oh.
Your confidence in your game plan and
Actually,
your performance.
Gainwell.
Yeah, it's
No, it's a pass for the end zone.
good throw.
And a touchdown for Memphis and Coxie. The defense was fooled, and Memphis lands a haymaker off the turnover.
Did that feel like a big swing at that point? We talked about the field goal on 4th and 1 that Coach Carey said he might have wanted back, and then so you kind of feel like you may have left 4 there. They get 7. Did this feel like a little bit of a turning point after you guys were in such control until this point?
Well, I never feel good after they score, but I knew, this is a hard team to shut out, so you're going to have to take the punches, I feel like. I don't think we were panic mode or anything like that.
It's not. You guys skipped it, but we had the ball prior to this and fumbled it on the other side of the 50. That's where it felt like a swing to me. Is it's 16-0. We got the ball going in to score to make it over 19 or more. Instead, we fumble, and then they go score. And that led to that. I mean, that was on us. The game could have been put away if we get a touchdown on that drive. So to me, it did. I just looked at it, was like, man, we just wasted an opportunity. We're going to be fighting all day now instead of putting them away, which that was completely on execution of the offense, which is on us as coaches.
Nice. Monte Coxie has gotten Memphis on the board, a one-time LSU commit. One of just 3 Memphis receivers with a 1,000-yard season. The other 2, Isaac Bruce and Anthony Miller.
Woo! Great company joined. 2 outstanding college players. Sure.
Temple will take it out at the 25-yard line. Coming tomorrow, Sunday NFL Countdown. Before they square off, it's quarterback to quarterback. Russell Wilson and Baker Mayfield. Plus, Peyton Manning goes one-on-one with Brett Favre. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. And then Monday Night Football comes to Lambeau. Detroit and Green Bay, the Packers, 4-1. Their only loss coming to a Philly team, losing to the Eagles. Our statistician cheering in the press box. He's a Packers fan, violating a Cardinal rule.
Oh, my man. Oh, Paul.
Anthony Russo will throw on first down. Dangerous throw. He was late to the sideline. And TJ Carter nearly had his 8th career pick.
Did you see the difference there? Oh, man, this is why you want to go away from this kid. I mean, his body control, his ability to get in and out of the routes. He gets something on the wide receiver. Now, that is a task. We're talking about a guy who's 5'11", taking on somebody who's 6'5", but he fought, he battled, got converted back underneath the route, and almost had an interception. Russo has to be careful going to that side of the field that he occupies.
Yeboah motion, 2nd down.
We end up going, if I remember right, we go down and score here, which was good that we answered that they did score. And then we came back and got one. This might be the one Isaiah runs the jet on. But obviously, offensively, you want to score every drive. You're not going to do that. But when the opponent scores, you'd like to answer with the score every time to try to get the momentum back.
They've been good. They just have sputtered when they've gotten into the 35.
I don't think this is the one that got called back. I'm pretty sure we scored here before the half.
Memphis 35. They've moved the ball. That has not been a problem.
Russo again to the air, looking for Mack. Goes up high to catch it. Carter, the former American Conference Defensive Rookie of the Year, rather Claybrooks. That's Chris Claybrooks. Excuse me with this.
And if I'm wrong, you can just edit that out, and nobody would ever know.
I never know how much of it I should spoil or tell you when you're right or wrong. You are right. You are correct, Coach.
You'll say, put us on
right, that right there, TD, field goal, fumble. That's not what we're trying to do. You know, you're going to kick field goals once in a while, but if 2 of those are touchdowns, then we're not even having this discussion right now. We're probably not even watching this game because it's not as exciting as it turned out to be. So,
Too exciting.
It's a good catch by Blue.
And it's ruled a catch. Jaden Blue enjoying a breakout sophomore season. He's the team's leading wide receiver coming into the game.
I like him. You know, I think he's got a shot out there on the edge. This is a good ball by Russo. Great job. That's an outstanding play.
Really good job staying in bounds. Good throw and catch by those guys.
And the wide receiver showing great body control, great hand-eye coordination there to haul that ball in for a first down.
Here we go. Temple back in Memphis territory again. Gardner. He's a bigger back, too. 230 pounds, 6'2". Battled some injuries in his career. Began the year as the starter, and then the emergence of Ray Davis has relegated Gardner really to number 2 duty.
And he's not going to try to run by you. He's going to run through you.
Yeah. He's a power back, but he also has the longest run in school history, 94 yards as a freshman against SMU.
Probably about 30 pounds lighter. Training table will do that.
Good job by Ray making the safety miss. We just watched this one the other day, Jeff.
Yep.
That play, that stud play.
Yeah. Yeah, the safety coming down in the fit, he makes a miss.
Watching a player like this, both he and Gainwell have a knack for this. They're slippery, but they're strong. And they're small in stature, but they really do use their leg drive to break through tackles. And they use it exactly the way the smaller backs that have dominated football.
You're just checking the play here.
With power, with grace, right? And then on the back of that, you make a play.
Russo, clean pocket, downfield for Blue. Incomplete. He and Carter were tangled, no flag. It's second down.
And one-on-one, so we let him check it to throw it up to him, and man, there, not a bad choice.
On every drive, and it's still just a 16-7 game.
Now you just got to get out of the way. And I thought there might have been some contact there on the outside edge there from Carter. They let him play through it. However, you know, now, look, it's hard to.
Man, what a time to pick to come on. The guy overthrew somebody by 30 yards.
However, Temple's got to find an answer.
Russo looking for Mack.
Great catch.
He totally redeems himself.
Yeah, good throw. See that, Herman?
Good route, man. Good route. Good pitch and catch by those 2 guys.
He let this thing fly, and he let it fly early. He anticipated the cut. He knew what he wanted. He stood tall in the pocket. And once again, low and away, utilizing the frame of Mack at 6'5", he was able to catch that football. And now you're starting to keep on moving, keep on chugging. Maybe review this. Waiting on the chains. You know, you think about it, with these up-tempo offenses, I mean, you know, the real heroes are the people that run the chain game. I mean, do you know how fast you have to set up and then you have to sit?
Chains weren't set.
My heroes, as the officials here, I mean, that's got to be tough. It's tough to call plays, but I bet it's really tough to run up and down that sideline trying to mark the football.
You get your steps in every day doing that.
P.I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they call it.
We're going after them right here now. He's aggressive.
Holding. Number 2, defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
One tendency smaller defensive backs have is to tug. And you know, you've got to know where to do it. I always, when I'm teaching it, you want to go low, and you never want to let a jersey separate. And he was going to work on this skill. Some of the great defensive backs that are smaller do this. Yeah, and so, but he's been
this is a good job on the perimeter blocking, a real good job running by Isaiah, too, finishing the play.
Great run.
Great run.
Pass.
What's that?
There's a pass.
Yeah, I know. We flip it forward, so they always got to say that it's a pass.
Mike is a great call,
That's
Mike.
a true quarterback, wide receiver, concern right there.
Great call, Mike. Great call right now.
You guys act like it's easy to complete those shovel passes.
That's right. A lot of practice, right, Greg?
If I remember right, we jet time up every day, don't we, Thad? I mean, that's
Every
tough to
single
do
day.
every day.
Better hope we never miss one of those ever.
We haven't. I mean, it's
No, we haven't. Not yet.
This is a huge part of the game now because you just score right before the half, and we got to stop them here. Like this is a moment that, and we're getting the ball and start the second half. This is a big part of the game to me right here.
He's made some plays downfield as well, and Temple told us.
Same formation. Here we go, 2x2. Doc. Gosh darn, we could have had that one too. Sam could have jumped that. That'd have been fun. I'd have been going nuts in the press box there.
You were going nuts, but it was in a different way. I was down the row. I think we tried to break the table, and you didn't say "gosh darn" if I remember right. I think it was a different few words.
Yeah. They come back, same formation here. Ah, bad fit.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome to college football on a big stage. This kid is for real. Gainwell, watch the power on this throw. It starts with the patience.
I didn't see the downer distance there. That's just can't have that. Now a minute left and just give up a score. Let them back in it.
He nearly drug defenders into the end zone with him and then took a shot and still didn't fall. Gainwell, boy, he's got it.
You know, right before the half, very important part of the football game here. And we did not finish the half strong.
And those guys got to do their job and execute the defense.
And if they can get to about the Temple 40, you give Patterson a chance. Yep. White rolling out. Heaves it down the sideline for Coach.
There you go. Who is that? Good job, Braz.
Braswell's had himself a pretty good first half.
Oh, man. This kid's growing on me. I'm serious. I like the way
Coming out with their 2 minute, trying to get big chunks early. We withheld this little onslaught. The drive before that was a long one. Give up that rush TD.
Yeah.
And his defensive coordinator get in and out of plays because of his reliability on the edge.
Benny Walsh is getting safety banged up today. We have not seen him in the first half. White checks down. He's got Gainwell. Across the 40, and that's a first down
Step
run.
back.
Momentarily stop the clock.
Explosive.
To go.
That was a nice little play there.
Clock will start on the official signal. White to the air.
We actually got the holding call there. Is that what happened? I think that was a hold on Chappelle, the play before.
This is a huge play by Amir. Good physical. Jumped off the deep half.
So what do you do now?
Temple credit. And I think, what do you do? Well, here's the thing. Mike Novell, who's trying to communicate here somewhere with his offense.
That's what we got there, isn't it? That holding penalty, I think, saved us.
But when we hand it off to him, you can't. I'd give him the ball somehow, some way.
White under pressure, and down he goes.
Yes, sir.
By Efine My J. His sixth of the season.
Is Efine on the call?
Force on that defensive line for Temple.
Yeah, I'm here.
Memphis unable to tack on going into.
Well, let him know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you already know how I get down, man. I don't even gotta say too much. I don't even gotta say too much, man. That's how you close a half right there, man.
Closes the first half with some
Put in a bad spot, and you guys responded. Would have looked a lot better if it was 23-7, though.
So we're going to pick this thing up now, start of the fourth. So Memphis had that long drive, about a 7-minute drive in the third quarter for a touchdown. That was the only score. So I think we're picking it up here at 23-21, start of the fourth quarter.
What teams have done to capitalize on the opponent's mistakes today has told this game narrative. Memphis with a touchdown off of one Temple turnover. Now they're driving.
Sweet headband, Russo.
I was thinking the same thing. Leave your helmet on.
You got that drip, man.
You're so... Oh, God.
It's second down and 10. A 5-receiver look. Low snap.
Was that empty quads to start? They were at QB draw. They said he was down here, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Did they?
I think so. I think they were empty quads, and then they ran like a Q dart or something. Or a wrap. Did they review it and give it to us? That looked like a fumble to me.
Yeah, pin punch. Harrison Hand had a good day. I forgot how many
That's a
plays
great punch.
he made in this game. Put his fist right on the football.
Did we get that one?
It's out on
Looks
me.
like
It's out on mine.
Looks like it.
Fumble clear as day.
Man, I can't remember that.
Wasn't even close.
It wasn't on the review.
There we go.
Good job. Great takeaway there.
Twice, and a third fumble was on the wrong mesh point on an attempted handoff as Gardner catches the swing pass and takes it to midfield.
Well, twice now, Anthony Russo has gone up to his offense on the sidelines and said, I don't understand why we're look scared and why we're playing scared. Wipe that off your face. I believe in you. And then had a long conversation privately with Isaiah White.
No shortage of leadership on this Temple team.
Good job by B-Mac. That's 4 verticals. The guy was really high over the top, so he fell out of the route. Good communication with him and the quarterback. Seeing the same thing with the coverage.
Turnover Temple has had. A lot of guys on this team, like Russo, were recruited by Matt Rule, played for Rule, then played for Collins, and then Manny Diaz comes in for less than 3 weeks. Now it's Rod Carey. To sustain success, locker room leadership is everything, and Rod Carey told us as much.
Said this is a close-knit group, and how could they not be?
And he said it was on the coaches to gain their trust.
I think he's right there.
Handoff. Gardner.
Oh, we got a chance here.
Just
We
got
got a
him.
chance. Finish, B.
Just got him. You know, the first drive down here, we ran it in. It took us a few times to cram it in there. Then we obviously had a couple drives we talked about earlier that we didn't have success finishing on second, third down running it. So down here, I believe we ended up throwing B-Mac a fade. I think we tried to run it one more time and just said, you know what, let's just get him one-on-one and give him a chance because we haven't been able to punch it in yet. He runs a great route, and Russo throws a good ball.
Hennessy reaching that 3 technique on that last one is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I've been watching all the cut-ups like everybody else has, and that dude did some amazing things last year.
Cool.
Amazing. He's so athletic.
Struggling inside of 35 or when they get near the end zone. This is a hard place to score because of how it minimizes your
This is the fade here.
right? So
I think it was third down. I think it was second. Yeah, it is. So we motion over here. So we're one-on-one.
Looking for Mack. He brings it in. And Temple sees
Good ball. Gave him a chance.
Good finish.
Great job by the quarterback and wide out.
I tell you what, Russo recognizes this matchup. He saw it. He wanted it from the jump. Joey Bryant is on his best target tonight, his most favorable target. And I think people that have been around this program knew that Matt could be a special player, and he was just putting it all together. They talk about his perimeter blocking. Maybe nobody in the country clears the way for his running backs like he does. But when you start putting plays like that together on film...
Well, we're done scoring, so I'm going to get out of here.
He's got the touchdowns. He's got the swag.
We keep getting the ball back, and we keep giving it back to them. You know, we needed to get a few first downs that we did not accomplish offensively, so the defense had to be out there a little longer than they should have been. Obviously, they stopped them enough, but you'd like to get the ball back and run the clock out.
On Memphis' first 3 turnovers, Temple settled for a field goal. On the last one, Temple tough, and it was Russo to Brandon Mack. 9 catches, matching a career high for Mack, 125 yards, just 5 off a career high in the receiving yards department. And that's a huge turn of events. A lot of time left, but 4 turnovers on the road. If you're Memphis, that's too many. This Temple defense has come up with big plays at the right time, and Anthony Russo was the key on that last drive, making the right reads, making the right plays. Fair catch is signaled. Memphis to the 25, Kevin Connors. Wow, so Georgia, one of 16 remaining unbeaten teams on the ropes, and on that last kickoff, a fair catch was signaled, so Memphis has it at the 25, but there's a little loophole you could have taken advantage. If you catch that with 1 foot out of bounds, you get that at the 35. That's a kick out of bounds.
I'm not sure why he didn't let the ball bounce out of bounds. He nearly caught it on the sideline. That's crazy.
There's Gainwell. Makes his way across the 30. Well, even if he catches the ball with 1 foot out of bounds,
you're absolutely
it's the
right.
same as a kick going out of bounds.
And he tried. He didn't even try to do that. And that's something you have a conversation with him. And we got a chance to talk to the special teams coach.
Trying to go tempo.
They've done a great job. You said it. They've been the second best team in the nation in terms of efficiency.
Is this the wrap play? I remember they ran that a few times. Nope.
Steps up under pressure.
Banks getting some push.
Chased by Diabate.
I'll give Brady credit. You know, at the times where the pocket has been blown up or this
3rd and 2.
line has gotten pressure on the outside.
Coach Stu, you still on here?
To keep the play alive. But can he now keep his team alive? You're down by
Did he Irish goodbye?
You started the game.
Shocker. He got
take command of this team, this program, and you become Mike Norvell's Show them something here that you can handle these types of situations and thrive.
Jones on the fly
Jet.
with 2 tight ends.
Not good enough fit there.
That's a great play call. And I've seen it a few times today from Mike Norvell. He just catches the defense off guard. You go to that ace formation, you bunch everybody in. They're thinking, oh, yeah, and he just completely duped the defensive end. DeAndre Kelly didn't even see that play coming, and he's supposed to keep contained. Great play call from Mike Norvell.
Memphis stays with the 2 tight end look. Or snap. Gainwell.
They pulled the tight end from on the line of scrimmage there, huh?
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. They had some good stuff for us. I think the third quarter was when they got in double tight and ran the running back pipe route.
Yeah, they had saved a lot, too, for the second half. And they'd spaced out their looks throughout the day.
Second and 1, shot.
White under pressure. He's got Coxie.
Forward.
First down inside the 40.
It's a great play there. Yeah, they go to the play action. After having some successful runs, that's when you can get into that package. And Brady White just does a good job of, after the fake, executing the throw. There was pressure in his face. And those are the types of plays you've got to make if you're going to be the guy here and keep this undefeated season alive.
6th 100-yard game of Coxie's career. White pumps. Looking for Gibson.
Good job, Amir. Yeah, this is the bad call. This is the one they email you back and say, we messed up. This was huge, though, because they scored. I mean, this should have never happened. We should have been off the field, or not off the field. That was a second down play, I believe. But it would have been 3rd and long after this, I think.
It's going to be on the left of your screen. It's a double move, and that often can get you, right? That you saw that pump fake there. That means they're going to run.
Good play, Amir. Do it again.
You can get duped on the outside edge if you're.
Got to play physical. Formation of the day. This was big. The Will linebacker supposed to take the tight end vertical.
The adjustment they've made. They've gone to a bigger package.
We had the corner trap coverage there.
Brady White under center, and he's been able to operate. That time play action again and more success.
Joseph Dorsey is 94, the fullback. He is a D lineman, and he'll be the lead blocker. White into the end zone, caught for a touchdown. Tice Daniels,
Better eye discipline there.
reception of his career.
Brady White. I said it. This is the time, and boy, he didn't disappoint. This is what the coaching staff believes he's capable of, and they've been working on him with getting his footwork down in his throws. He has a tendency sometimes to have some lazy feet, and he's not always set when he throws, but I thought he's done a good job today making difficult throws, but also setting his feet.
Extra point is good by Patterson. They're going back and forth.
Yeah, they are.
Trading punches at the link. Temple looking to knock off its second top 25 opponent at home this season.
Fourth quarter games, these are fun to watch. And for players, you know, it brings you together. And so who's the more battle-tested team at this point? We're about to find out. Temple, though, as you mentioned, they've certainly built their program on toughness.
Gardner brought to the ground by Huff after a gain of 5. And for Temple, this is new today. They've worked with a short field for the large majority of this game. They haven't had to drive 80-plus yards.
You're right. A lot of that had to do with the turnovers that Memphis was giving them and the position they were getting them on the field.
5 receivers on second down. Russo finds Isaiah Wright. Da Vinci in cleats picks up a first down.
Coach Uramovich, I know you said earlier, obviously you're looking to score every drive. That's the obvious thing. How much in a situation like this does the clock factor at all right now with 9 minutes left still in the fourth in a 2-point game? Are you thinking at all about just trying to eat some clock as well?
You're on mute, Mike.
Can you edit that out? The only time you start thinking about the clock is when you can end it with 2 or 3 first downs. You know what I mean? Outside of that, our job is to go score and not turn the football over. You know what I mean? We want to end the drive with a kick. So if it's an extra point, great. Field goal would be good, or a punt. You know, we just can't give them a short field, and we're trying to score here, obviously. You know, and until we can run it out, 2 first downs would be the minimum of that, and they got all 3 timeouts left. That's not even something we're thinking about. We did get an empty some here. You saw they got the first down and second down earlier, and then we're in here now, just trying to give them some different looks and stuff we hadn't done yet to this point in the game. They went 0 there. Russo had to check it, do a sprint out.
That was the defensive lineman. Dorsey is chasing down the quarterback. Oh, man, he turned on the Jets.
Dorsey is a former walk-on. The walk-on program has been such a boon for both of these programs.
Anisha, I don't know if you could beat this guy. Look at the big boy move now. That's big time. I don't know if I could beat him.
Memphis brings the blitz again. Isaiah right open to midfield.
That's what I'm talking about. We got the ball at midfield. We can go down and do something now and put the game away.
You heard me talk about Francis angle to the football.
Good route, good throw.
Angle to the football by Johnson. He's going to come underneath this. He goes to
Is that 4 verts?
Yep.
That's Russo's throw right there. The bender there.
Blue on the edge, shoved out by Francis. A gain of 5, second down.
And it's great when you get this type of pickup with this play, especially on first down, but it's also responsible for softening up the defense because it forces those defensive ends to hold when you run that jet motion. And whether he has the ball or not, that can create some spaces for your running backs to run in.
Ray Davis, tackled from behind by Blake. Third down coming up for Temple, and you're at the part of the field where if you don't get it here, you maybe think about going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, especially since they had success previously. So, but I think right here you go.
I don't know if it was this drive or another drive, but I feel like there's a 4th down in there.
I think it's this one
that we don't get it on.
This is how you do it right here.
Yeah, we're lined up wrong.
Play clock at 5. Ray Davis. And he's got the first down for Temple.
A good conversion there.
Hasn't had his best game after back-to-back 100-yard.
You're just going to cap this off with a touchdown. That'd be the way you want to end the football game, obviously.
Yeah, frankly, he looks a little hobbled, but he's still making these types of plays. His cuts normally are a little sharper than that, but it was enough to get the first down and give credit to the offensive line. That, as I said earlier, on that last scoring drive, they really were doing a good job of getting out in front and winning.
Blue motions. Russo with time. They'll take a shot downfield.
Oh, that'd have been a good one.
I didn't remember that one.
We had a double move on there.
That was nice.
This appears to be a
now watch at the bottom. Coach Ward might even called that play. Out and up.
Ooh.
Man, good route to the top.
Yep.
Trying to score.
Yeah, like we said, so we got to at this point.
Yeah.
Plus, you've been running the ball and pounding the ball and throwing it underneath. That kid was going to jump that route.
All right.
Oh, man. Close to busting that one.
Yeah. That's an RPO, too.
I haven't watched this game in game order in so long that
Right.
I don't remember what the order of events for the plays. Just watching the cut-ups, you know.
Looking to run the football and to establish a sense of toughness with your rushing attack.
Gardner on the cutback.
Yep, here we go. 4th down. We got a bad spot there, but that's okay. But then we don't get it. We get it. Now you're thinking about the clock. You know, you got 2 first downs. This would be one of those scenarios that we practiced that if we did get the first down and you got one more, then you don't want to score here if they're out of timeouts. You don't want to even give them the ball back. You just want to get your first down, take a knee, and run it out. But we didn't, fortunately, we didn't get to that. They stop us here.
Whatever it is, if your tempo and your coach puts the ball in your hands, make him right.
He almost comes out of this one, too, if I remember right. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Needed to get 2. Didn't get any.
Davis is down. It's going to be Memphis ball.
Okay, and I said he's hobbled. This is what I mean by this. This is a play that Davis normally gets outside and he wins this matchup. The push there was outstanding.
Good tackle by that kid.
The heck of a tackle.
Yeah.
And the defense rallies around. Ooh, big time stop for the Tigers.
So, Coach Knowles, what's this conversation like right now?
Well, right now, I mean, there's still, you know, plenty of time. So that we're thinking they're probably going to get the ball, possibly, you know, at least 2 more chances here. So we're just trying to get off the field and get out. Now it's already at midfield, so we're thinking shots. We think they might try and take a quick score here. So they got a first down on first down. So I'm thinking again, hey, they're going to take a shot at the end zone here and try and get a quick score. That's kind of their mentality when they get near midfield.
Get out of bounds at that point. I mean, you've picked up the first down yardage. Don't give them a cheap turnover.
I don't know what we're in here.
I think this was a middle blitz.
We go cross and hit it. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, we wanted something with a post player there, thinking they're going to take a shot downfield. And
he has not been easy to drag down today on the field, and Russell made that one look easy. Wrapped up those legs. That has
now it's 2nd down. They got to try and get back on track here.
In a myriad of ways, and great tackle there from Russell.
And now Memphis milking some clock. Their kicker has great range if it comes down to that.
Is this where we get them to 4th down?
I think so.
I think so, too.
Because well, I can't remember how we were.
Throw that was in question.
Knock them back.
Because now it looks like they're taking their time a little bit. It's 3rd down. They're trying to get the right call.
Sometimes you just got to get north and south, and he's a talented player, and this is the toughest matchup he's had all year long, and he's proven that he deserves to be on this stage. Does he get the touch here now? Listen, with the way that he's played, I put the ball back in his hands some type of way, whether it's a handoff or with a catch out of the backfield.
Go to unbalance.
Yes. Time up.
And a timeout by Mike Norvell.
3rd and 7.
At 1. We'll take 1-2. Huge 3rd and 7 for Memphis.
So this is where we're sitting there right now as an offense saying, okay, they're going to stop them. These are the 3-4 run plays we got to have to run the clock out, or they kick a field goal. These are the 2-minute offensive plays we want to run, or hey, they score a touchdown. You know, we got to be a lot more aggressive in 2 minutes. So you're trying to prepare for all those different scenarios, obviously hoping you get the stop and just run the clock out, but you got to be ready for all 3 of those because they're all different.
That back graduate?
No, he was a freshman. This is a good play.
Good play.
break, I said it. I literally said, this is what they should go back to because they had success. They fake them the ball, and then they try to get them out.
That was big time. Keep them 4th and long.
They had hurt us on screens earlier in the day, too.
Yep.
Boy, Chappelle.
They pushed them back. This is a 4th and long situation. And if you're smart,
yeah, they got a screen on them there before the half, and then we got the one play we got lucky on the holding call. They called it and called it back.
No delay.
There you go. Was that Efine getting the push? And there you go. Ball hit the ground. Game over.
Scrub the grass off that ball.
Well, here we go. Now it begins.
Great push, Efine.
Yeah, I hit the ground. Awesome. This review took forever, too.
So they got 2 timeouts left.
Has there ever been a quick review?
Not with us involved, no. But I've seen them before on TV.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Anyone have Coach Norvell's cell phone? You want to get him in on this one?
No.
He didn't give me his new number.
All right. Well, for the purposes of time here, we know how this review turns. It goes for 6 minutes, by the way.
Wow.
It's 6 minutes before there's another play.
Just glad they got the right view.
I've never seen this because I don't watch. I'm like somebody. I don't watch the TV copies. I don't watch.
Very last look at it right here.
Top nose of the ball hits the
ground.
ground.
Hit the ground for sure.
I see it pop out.
Why did it take 6 minutes?
There she goes right there.
Look at that.
Through, then it ball jars loose.
I am not disagreeing, but I will say for the record, remember that's a reversal. Just remember.
Yeah, I know that's
the catch and a first down on the field.
That's why I'm glad they had that crew on it to get it right. I mean, it's a good thing they did that.
They had to get that one right since they missed Amir on the pass interference.
Yeah. And the holding calls they messed up on. But and then, like we've been talking this whole time, but, we got to get a first down here. Thing's over if we get a first down. They should never even get a chance to run that last play. When I think his hand tackled that guy at the end, right? But I mean they shouldn't get the ball back here. The defense has stopped them. They're off the field. We got it with 1:50. We need to get a first down and it's over, and we don't do that. So now you got to line up in a punt formation. You got to execute that. You got to punt the ball. Then you got to play defense, which shouldn't happen.
Well, and just that last drive to be able to get them in 3rd and long and 4th and long, when you stop them on first down, it kind of slows down their tempo. So now, when they did get the ball back, it's so late in the game that, hey, they got a desperation play. But they started to use up some time because they had some important calls to make. And now we're under 2 minutes, whereas it could have been a 2-possession type deal if we stopped them right away and they got off the field and they went more tempo.
They've won games that they weren't even favored in. Now, the Mountain West Conference has also won.
Be interesting to know their coach's room, too, to see if they were at any point playing for a field goal or at what point and what yard line in that series that maybe that crept into their plan at all.
And I know they had a very good kicker, too.
Yeah.
I know they had a good kicker.
Their moniker, Power 6. It's hard as a guy. We cover the ACC, the Big 10, the SEC, the Big 12.
But, yeah, I think that helped us out a little bit that they slowed down some once they got near midfield.
Ray Davis. And Memphis will have to use its final timeout. It's 3rd down. Ahmad, you want to talk
Just looking back on it, we should have put the ball on the edge there to one of those jet guys. We had the success we saw the one with Isaiah jumping over the guy, and then we missed one on 4th and 1 that you guys skipped over that Blue had a long run on. That would have been a call. When it doesn't work, you always kind of analyze what you could have done differently. The scary thing with those is the kid's got to stay in bounds. You know what I mean? And we had him greased up to the sideline and the boundary. I could have got one off to the field, but not to the boundary where even if he's trying, he gets knocked out of bounds, you know, defeats what we're trying to do. At least they're out of timeouts now.
He doesn't have control here.
Clearly hit the ground. I mean, I don't know why they keep showing it.
And it moves out. That's when you
That's
a great move.
Let's go.
Great.
Wow.
That was not from our feed. That was from the stadium feed. And that's why it was the last replay you saw at home. Third down. They'll hand it to Gardner. He's going to be taken down.
And we're short.
Will run the clock down as far as they can.
Run that clock. How much time's left when they get the ball back here?
But without any timeouts.
Now it's going to be, I don't know, 40 seconds? 37?
Special teams, them having the second most efficient and effective group in the country. When they do come back to punt this ball, I'm sending the entire house. And this is where you're expecting and hoping that someone can make a play and become legendary in a game that's already been a heavyweight fight.
Which is still enough time, but at least it's not a minute and a half.
Yeah, they shouldn't be getting it back.
The alarm bells, the longer it took, that was,
you're right.
Did they see something?
Well, that and then it's a fourth down call. I mean, so important.
Temple will let the clock run down to 53 seconds and take a timeout. They'll punt it away.
Well, since he's not here, how is Coach Carey in a situation like this? What is his sideline like?
I'm up in the
You look
booth.
pretty calm to me right there.
It depends greatly. Just put it this way, I've had my brothers text me videos of the broadcast saying, what was he talking to you about there? Looked like you were in trouble.
I just wish we had a third headset channel for special teams.
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting the punt off. 48 seconds.
Dearson does not have a voice for radio.
That's a lot of time, and especially if you can win on the perimeter. You know, you either have to catch them off guard in the middle of the field, but most defense.
How's this work, Kevin? Will ESPN the Ocho reach out to you then for any of our services, or?
Yeah, that's right. We've got they've got the slippery stairs competition they've been airing. Cornhole. We're gonna be good.
I might be good at cornhole by the end of this. So 48 seconds. They
Going back
got
to the cornhole though. Who? Coach Knowles, didn't you and I play Coach Carey at his house last time we were over there?
Undefeated.
That's right.
Undefeated. So it was big to at least get this field position too. You had them backed up to where, you could play a little softer coverage and keep it in front of you. Try and make them work the way down the field. But if they get a couple first downs, you're right back in. You got to play aggressive defense because they only need a field goal. There you go. Tackle them in bounds. That's huge. All right, they got the first down. They're lining up. Get lined up quick.
And if you're Bradley, you're a veteran. You got to hold him up. Don't throw him to the ground.
And the spike to stop the clock. 17 seconds left.
So we got the waist down there on the spike.
Get to the 40. Patterson has a chance. It might be a long chance. That's the outer limits of his range.
We just got to keep them out of field goal range here. They still got a little ways to go. Get that pass rush. Get after them. So it's nice with our front four. We feel pretty good about letting those guys rush and dropping into coverage.
Between the wide receiver and the quarterback, cut his route short and underneath. And Brady White was expecting him to extend the route, and he didn't. Now,
3rd and 10, I think we might have called our second to last play of the game call here. Keeping everybody deep, looking for the sail routes to the sideline. Good job, Braz.
They've got to review this. I mean, it's that close. I don't know where his knee was at, but he appeared to have possession when he rolled back over. I don't know what happened in between. Let's have a look at it.
Practice these ones every week.
His knees are out.
Big.
Well, and that catch would have brought him into Hail Mary range, too.
Yep. Yep, and then we would have been on. We would have had our last play of game on. So this is big here. Because these plays, you never know what the heck's going to happen. Well, they're trying to pitch it around. And you can see they're trying to set something up over here to the field with the lineman, I think, over here, ready to block.
Pretty fitting. Here he ends it for us.
Yeah. I was just glad. As soon as I seen him back there and he had nobody else to pitch to, I was happy Harrison went and took his shot. Big win for the Owls.
I mean, did you guys have a sense of the significance of this? I mean, I know we talked about this feeling like a big game going into it. I mean, do you have a sense of ones like this that, you know, that feel a little bit extra special, or what was the mood kind of immediately after this?
The mood was pretty good running out of that press box for upstairs. I know that. I was trying to get down to the locker room as fast as I could to celebrate and hug the guys. And I think we all knew how big this game was, that it was going to have conference championship implications involved, you know, and it did. We had a shot at the end of the year to get there. So this was a huge game.
Well, I know we're sitting here in the middle of July with a lot of uncertainty, but this has been so much fun to get to take a look back, and, you know, just wish you guys all the best as you continue your preparations. I know I'm speaking for so many people that say we can't wait to see you back out on the field in 2020, and, you know, wish you guys all the best of luck over the summer and into the fall.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's fun. Thanks.
Rod Carey's Temple Owls are 5-1. Memphis loses for the first time this season. They're back home next week against Tulane. It's a wild season in the American, a wide-open conference with so many quality teams from top to bottom. You'll see another one coming up next. Cincinnati, a ranked team, on the road against Houston. Beth Mowens has the call.